Hello, this is KW from DJ Ralasi and I am back. Today we are going to discuss something about iPhone X and iOS 11, which is a really amazing topic to talk about. So, let's go with the discussion. So, let's talk about iOS 11, which was released in June 2017 at San Jose as one of the most advanced mobile software in the world. Many new features were introduced to it, including some new app icon, new file app, new interfaces with those apps, and iMessage features that you will like. As we talked earlier, there are many new updates in icon of Reminder, Notes, App Store, iTunes Store, and Calculator. And now you will get rounded shape button in the calculator. The new iTunes Store app now have a pink white star button as its icon. Moreover, now a completely new file app is available on iOS 11, which includes your documents of iCloud and Dropbox. Moreover, talking with Siri, now you will see all your talks and hers in a line. Yeah, and do not forget about the new control center. Now you can control the amount of flashlight, access to mobile data, and control the brightness and volume with new beautiful interface. But apart from this, in iOS 11, I thought that it has the highest battery drainage out of all the previous iOS versions. So use the battery carefully so it does not drain so fastly. And iPhone X, the phone for which we were waiting for since much time, and it's marking as a 10th anniversary since Steve Jobs first launched his iPhone in 2007. I got a matte black iPhone X which have a really great retina display. We made a language for us two. We don't need to describe. Every time you call me, I drop. Do you remember the song which was used in the ad? It's very addictive. You can view this song on iTunes Store as best friend. I never saw a mobile phone as such great as iPhone X. It have a great retina display and yeah, the most important thing, the one button legacy of Steve Jobs is not there. It's not having a single button. Moreover, it's edgeless, which sometimes seems that Apple copied Samsung Galaxy S8 as its launch after Samsung Galaxy S8 in the same year. Yeah, and it is the first phone with augmented reality. It's also available in iPad Pro, but it's the first mobile phone which have augmented reality. But there's not a single built-in app for this. You must have to download any third-party app for this augmented reality, just like I am using Augment here, which have really great sense of augmented reality. There are a number of things that you can try with it. And if you are an app developer and want to develop any app on augmented reality, you may try to use AR Kit or Augmented Reality Kit for making any app of augmented reality. Here the way how you take screenshot is just by clicking the volume button, any of the volume button and the start button together. And yeah, I go with it, I take a screenshot here. And the previous iPhone version have portrait mode, but they were not in selfie mode. But now you have a portrait mode with selfie. And now you can get many portrait just like here. I got many type of portrait mode here. So you can take a portrait photo by yourself. Just I take one here. And how does it look? Let's see that. Oh, not so great. It's great thing about it that like previous iPhone version, it does not have only rear camera for portrait photography, but now it have selfie camera also, and you have different options for taking portrait photo. Just like you see, I take a one selfie portrait here. Oh, this image is really great. I would like to keep it in my profile. There are 5 different filters for portrait mode available that you can try on this, which have some black background and just different that you can try with. You may like to see the ad of Apple for that. And if you're a music lover, you may need a head jack for these. And just like previous iPhone versions like iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus, it does not have head jack. So you may like to try this instead, which is earpod lightning connector. Or you may like to use this connector, and by this connector you can attach any music accessory to this. That's really great. But if you really want some great music experience, you may like to buy AirPod. I once tried an AirPod. It was really great. It have a sound cancellation mode. It have a great size, but there's one risk. It may fall while you were hearing. But for that, there's also solution. Some new stands are invented so that you can hold up the AirPod at perfect position so it does not fall. Yeah, and don't forget about an emoji. Now let's try one of that. So there are 12 different emojis that are available that you can convert to an emoji. So let's try one. Hey, I'm KW and I will show you something. You can change those emojis just by selecting the options that you're given. Yeah, and the most important thing that we have to talk about, Face ID. It is a replacement of Touch ID, and it's really fast, smooth, and safe. It's much safer to use Face ID than Touch ID, which was available in previous iPhones. But rarely it happens that we cannot get the Face ID being work. Rarely. It's not always, but rarely it does happens. In option there is also passcode for that. And Apple announced that iPhone X will have wireless charging, which is called AirPower. But it didn't yet arrive to market. You may have to wait for the product to come to market. Now I will show you how to remove an open application. Just hold the app for a few seconds like this. Now you will see all the open apps that you used previously. Hold an app for 3 seconds or more, and there are two options to remove. You may touch that minus button at the top, or you may just remove by sliding it up, and just continue doing that. It's a very easier way, and it's very easier than the previous iPhones that we were using. But there are many conflicts in iPhone X. Due to bugs, there are many conflicts in its software. As far as this matter is concerned by Apple, a new version of iOS 11 is available for the users having problem in their iPhone, maybe having a bug or just anything. I thought that iPhone apps would be godfather of all phones. It would be guru and just it will change the world of mobile phones. But it wasn't true. It's what I concluded, because especially I don't like it due to the bugs that it's caused in the phone. It's really very irritating having bug in your phone and you can use the software. Even I got one bug and I have to go to fix it. It priced 1 lakh and 2,000 in India, but be careful about GST. You may like to check a blog on iPhone X and iOS 11 written by me on www.kanishkawilliamson.wordpress.com. The link is in the description below. So this was how I mentioned iPhone X and iOS 11. Let's get some bonus tip about your iOS. We don't know that we are carrying a mouse in our pocket. The keyboard of iOS 11 has an invisible mouse, and I will show you how to make that mouse appear. So just for example, I go to search, I search Imagine Dragons. But now if I want to rough that, so what I will do is that I will hold any of the key for a time till everything is invisible, and now every of the key will be invisible, and now you can use that by holding your hand tight as a mouse. It's a trick that will help you. It's a iOS hack which will help you to do everything very easily. Bye and have a nice day.